Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Hungarian ebook before it's gone.
Sziasztok, Lívia vagyok. Hi everybody, I'm Lívia. Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar nyelvleckék 3 percben. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. In the last lesson, we learned the most common forms of greetings in Hungarian. Do you remember them? In this lesson, we are going to learn a very useful phrase. Do you speak English? If you find yourself in a situation where you need assistance in English, this phrase can be a lifesaver. And because you are asking it in Hungarian, you can be sure that everyone will understand what you are saying, even if their answer is no. Here's the informal way to say it. Beszélsz angolul? Beszélsz angolul? Beszél means to speak. In Hungarian, verbs change depending on the active voice. You don't have to say the pronoun here. It is already built into the verb. Beszélsz means do you speak. Angolul literally means in English, with angol meaning the English language. Beszélsz angolul? We are now going to make this sentence formal. First, we need to use the formal version of you, which is ön. In this case, you have to include the word in the sentence. Also, we will have to conjugate the verb beszél differently. Beszél ön angolul? Beszél ön angolul? Adding elnézést, excuse me, the sentence becomes even more polite. Elnézést, beszél ön angolul? Elnézést, beszél ön angolul? The responses you will receive could be one of these three. Igen. Yes. Igen. Egy kicsit. A little. Egy kicsit. Nem beszélek angolul. No, I don't speak English. Nem beszélek angolul. Since this last one is a negative statement, we need to say nem before the verb beszél. Notice also that the verb beszélek is slightly different than beszél. Remember, the verb changes depending on the active voice. Beszélek indicates the first person pronoun, meaning I speak. Adding nem in front of it changes the meaning to I don't speak. Now it's time for Livia's tips. For those of you who are not only English speakers, you can obviously use this question with any language you need. Hungarian people study other languages at school, so maybe you will get lucky. Just substitute angolul with olaszul for Italian, oroszul for Russian, spanyolul for Spanish, németül for German. In this lesson, we mentioned the expression elnézést. But did you know that this could also be used as an apology? In the next lesson, we will learn this and other ways to apologize in Hungarian. It's never too late to show your good manners with Hungarian people. I will see you in our next Magyar nyelvleckék 3 percben. Sziasztok! Sziasztok, Lívia vagyok. Hi everybody, I'm Lívia. Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar nyelvleckék 3 percben. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. In the last lesson, we learned the phrase elnézést, beszél ön angolul? Excuse me, do you speak English? We mentioned the word elnézést, which means excuse me in formal Hungarian. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use elnézést and other words when apologizing in Hungarian. We should use elnézést in formal situations, such as when we are ordering something in bars or restaurants. For example, elnézést, egy kávét kérek. Excuse me, a coffee please. Elnézést, egy kávét kérek. We can also use it when asking a question. Elnézést, merre van a vár? Excuse me, where is the castle? Elnézést, merre van a vár? Sometimes we also hear people say bocsánat, which basically means the same thing as elnézést and can also be used to get somebody's attention. Bocsánat. We can also use the phrase ne haragudjon. You might hear this phrase translated as forgive me in English, but it literally means please don't be angry. Since it's quite formal, it's better to simply use elnézést instead. All of these phrases can be used for either excuse me or I'm sorry. But if you really want to apologize for something, it might be better to use a different phrase. That phrase is sajnálom. It means I am sorry and can be used in both formal and informal situations. Sajnálom. And now it's time for Livia's tips. Please remember that in Hungary, if you accidentally bump into someone, you can use both elnézést and bocsánat, meaning excuse me. Are you able to count in Hungarian? In the next lesson, we will learn the numbers in Hungarian from 1 to 10. I will be waiting for you in our next Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben lesson. Sziasztok!
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
Sziasztok! Livia vagyok. Hi everybody, I'm Livia. Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. In the last lesson, we learned the numbers from 1 to 10. Do you remember? In case you don't, I will tell you again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now, let's continue from 11. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, and finally we have 20. 20. Okay, now repeat after me. I will say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. These numbers may seem harder to remember, but you might have noticed that they all start with tizen, which means in the tens. The latter part is the same as the singular numbers. Let's not stop at 20. Counting to 100 is super easy. Now I will give you the tens. 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 60, 60, 70, 70, 80, 80, 90, 90, 100, 100. The last thing you will learn in this lesson is how to form compound numbers above 20. This is also super easy. Take the tens and simply add the numbers you learned in the previous lesson. Let's try it out. How would you say 56 in Hungarian? Let's take it step by step. 50 is 50, and then add 6 hot. 50 hot. It's done. Isn't that easy? Let's make another number. For instance, 98. Take 90, 90, and add 8. 8. 98. The only exceptions are the 20s. 20 is 20, but when saying 21, 22, and so on, 20 changes to 20. For example, 21, 21, 22, 22, and so on. Now it's time for Livia's tips. Make sure you pay attention to the pronunciation. For example, 20 is 20 with a long U, but 21 is 21 with the U pronounced short. 4 is 4, but 40 is 40. After only 2 lessons, you are now able to count to 100 in Hungarian. In the next lesson, we are going to put your number knowledge to use. Do you have all the skills you need to go shopping in Hungary? If not, I will be waiting for you in our next Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben lesson. Sziasztok! Sziasztok! Lívia vagyok. Hi everybody, I'm Lívia. Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. In the last lesson, we learned how to count in Hungarian. I hope you spent some time practicing the numbers, because they will come in handy today. We are going to learn how to go shopping in Hungary. Before we go, you need to know how to say, how much is it? Mennyibe kerül? Mennyibe kerül? Are you ready to go shopping in Hungary? Let's go! You see something you like and want to ask the shopkeeper how much it costs. The first thing to say is elnézést. Do you remember what that means? Excuse me. Elnézést, mennyibe kerül? Elnézést, mennyibe kerül? If we want to be more specific when asking how much is this and refer to a certain type of object, we need to add the word as, meaning this, and then an article. Now you need to be mindful of the first sound of the word. If it's a vowel, you have to use the article az. If it's a consonant, use a. Elnézést, mennyibe kerül ez a kalap? Excuse me, how much is this hat? Elnézést, mennyibe kerül ez a kalap? Let's see a word that starts with a vowel. Ing. Elnézést, mennyibe kerül ez az ing? Excuse me, how much is this shirt? Elnézést, mennyibe kerül ez az ing? At this point, the shopkeeper usually answers with a price only. For example, 1500 forint. What number is 1500? I'm not telling you. Okay, it's 1500. It costs 1500 forints. Now it's time for Livia's tips. A quicker way to ask how much is to say ez mennyi, which literally means how much. Even when you ask for a coffee at the counter of a Hungarian bar, you can ask the cashier, mennyi egy kávé? How much is one coffee, please? At this point, can you count forints in Hungarian? We are going to learn how to do this and much more in the next lesson. I'll be waiting for you in our next Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben. Sziasztok!
Welcome to Hungarian Top Words. This is your host Lena, and today we are going to learn top 25 verbs. Let's go! 1. To be. Our first word is van. To be. Egy macska van a kertben. There's a cat in the garden. Kedvel. To like. Kedvel. To like. Nagyon kedvelem a szomszédaim. I really like my neighbors. Or I don't know my neighbors. Yeah, that's the truth. Csinál. To do. Csinál. To do. Csinálok pár felülést. I do a few sit-ups. Mond. To say. Mond. To say. Mit mondtál? Hánykor kezdődik? What did you say? What time does it start? Magyaráz. To explain. Magyaráz. To explain. A tanár elmagyarázza a feladatot. The teacher explains the task. Hall. To hear. Hall. To hear. Hallod, milyen hangos a zene? Can you hear how loud the music is? Megy. To go. Megy. To go. Holnap megyek kocogni. Ma nincs időm rá. I go jogging tomorrow. I don't have time for it today. Tud. To know. Tud. To know. Ki tudja még rajtad kívül? Who knows it besides you? Vesz. To take. Vesz. To take. Te vetted el a könyvet innen? Did you take the book from here? Lát. To see. Lát. To see. Nem látom rendesen, hogy mi van odaírva. I can't see well what's written there. Jön. To come. Jön. To come. Péter nem jön ma moziba velünk. Peter won't come to the cinema with us today. Gondol. To think. Gondol. To think. Csak a hétvégére tudok gondolni. I can only think of the weekend. Néz. To look. Néz. To look. Anna a kirakatban levő ruhákat nézi. Anna is looking at the clothes in the shop window. Akar. To want. Akar. To want. Nem akarok fogorvoshoz menni. I don't want to go to the dentist. It's a common issue. Ad. To give. Ad. To give. Adni mindig jó. Giving is always good. Használ. To use. Használ. To use. Milyen okostelefont használsz? What kind of smartphone do you use? Talál. To find. Talál. To find. Nem találom a szemüvegem. I can't find my glasses. Kimegy. To go out. Kimegy. To go out. Kimegyek a parkba sétálni. I go out to the park for a walk. Do you like walking? Kérdez. To ask. Kérdez. To ask. Ha nem tudod a választ, kérdezd meg. If you don't know the answer, ask. Dolgozik. To work. Dolgozik. To work. A szobatársam kórházban dolgozik. My roommate works at the hospital. Belép. To enter. Belép. To enter. Egy férfi belépett a szobába. A man entered the room. Érez. To feel. Érez. To feel. Remekül érzem magam. I feel great. Megpróbál. To try. Megpróbál. To try. Megpróbáltam tortát sütni, de nem sikerült. I tried to bake a cake, but I failed. Hagy. To leave. Hagy. To leave. A rendőrök elhagyták a helyszínt. Policemen left the scene. Heave. To call. Heave. To call. Hány órakor hívtál? What time did you call me? And that's the end! Thank you for tuning in and watching this video. Please check out HungarianPod101.com for more Hungarian content. And you can see awesome videos, listening to great audio lessons, and don't forget to subscribe and tell us in the comments which verb was your favorite one. See you next time! Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar nyelvleckék 3 percben. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. Sziasztok, Livia vagyok. Hi, I'm Livia. Nice to meet you. In this series, we are going to learn basic Hungarian expressions. It's super easy and it only takes 3 minutes. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Hungarian. There are only 2 sentences you need to do it. But first, it is important to clarify that in Hungarian there's a difference between the formal and the informal language. Let's first see how Hungarian people introduce themselves in an informal situation. Szia, Livia vagyok. Örvendek. Hi, I'm Livia. Nice to meet you. Szia, Livia vagyok. Örvendek. Start by saying Szia. Then say your name. And then, vagyok. Szia, Lívia vagyok. Finally, say, örvendek. Szia, Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. And now, let's see the same sentence in formal speech. Jó napot kívánok, Szöllősi Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. Good day, I'm Livia Szöllősi. Nice to meet you. Jó napot kívánok, Szöllősi Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. So, what has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. Szia has been substituted with the formal greeting Jó napot kívánok, Hungarian for good day. Lívia vagyok has not been changed. Vagyok stands in both cases for I am. However, during a formal self-introduction, we also say our last name, so I said Szöllősi Lívia. Here, you would say your full name. Note that for Hungarian people, family names come first, followed by the given name. However, you don't have to reverse your name when introducing yourself. You can say örvendek in both situations. One more time. The informal way to introduce yourself in Hungarian is Szia, Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. The formal way to introduce yourself is Jó napot kívánok, Szöllősi Lívia vagyok. Örvendek. And now it's time for Livia's tips. When you introduce yourself, it's a good habit to shake hands. Jó napot kívánok is a very formal expression. Sometimes people just say jó napot when greeting each other. Both are polite, so you don't have to worry about making a mistake. Do you know how we say thank you in Hungarian? You learn how to say this and many other words in our next lesson. Legközelebb innen folytatjuk. See you then! Sziasztok! Livia vagyok. Hi everybody, I'm Livia. Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar nyelvleckék 3 percben. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Hungarian. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. Készen álltok? Are you ready? Akkor kezdjük. So let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Let's start with the easiest. It's just one word. Köszönöm. Köszönöm. Köszönöm means thank you. When saying thank you very much, you just need to add szépen. Köszönöm szépen. Köszönöm szépen. Köszönöm szépen is like saying thank you kindly. During the last lesson, we mentioned both the informal and the formal way of speaking Hungarian. Köszönöm is the more formal way to thank someone. If you want to be more casual, there's another phrase you should use. Köszi. Köszi. Köszi is an abbreviation of köszönöm, meaning thanks. You would use this phrase when talking to friends. How do you answer? It's easy. There are basically two different ways to do it. The first is nincs mit. Nincs mit. Nincs mit literally means nothing to thank for, but it is the equivalent of you are welcome. The other way to say you are welcome is the expression szívesen. Szívesen. Literally, this phrase means kindly, but it has become a common and polite way to respond to someone thanking you. So when someone says köszönöm to you, simply reply with nincs mit or szívesen. Now it's time for Livia's tips. You can use both köszönöm and köszönöm szépen in informal situations, but be careful about köszi since it is really casual. Don't use it with superiors or people you have just met. Do you know what viszontlátásra means? In our next Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben lesson, you'll learn this and other greetings in Hungarian. Legközelebb innen folytatjuk. Sziasztok! Livia vagyok. Hi everybody, I'm Livia. Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. In the last lesson, we learned how to be grateful to people by saying köszönöm. In this lesson, we will learn some of the most common greetings used in Hungary. Készen álltok? Are you ready? Akkor kezdjük. So let's start. The most commonly used informal greeting is szia. Szia. Szia means hi, hello, or goodbye. We use it when we meet, but also when we leave. We should only use this greeting with friends or relatives. If there are more people present, you should use sziasztok, which basically means hi guys. Now let's continue by discussing the formal way to greet people. Jó napot. Jó napot. Literally, jó napot means good day. In the morning, we say jó reggelt, which means good morning. Jó reggelt. During the evening, we say jó estét. Jó estét. Este is Hungarian for evening, but when saying good evening, you have to say estét. When saying goodbye in formal situations, Hungarian people use viszontlátásra. Viszontlátásra. Viszontlátásra means goodbye. You can also use its shorter form, viszlát, which is less formal. You can say this to a shop assistant, for example. With your friends, you should use szia when speaking to one person, or sziasztok when there are more people present. Szia. Sziasztok. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Hungarian. Let's look at them all again. When meeting older people or someone we don't know, jó napot. When living in a formal situation, viszontlátásra. When living in an informal situation, viszlát or szia. It's easy, isn't it? And now it's time for Livia's tips. In formal situations, Hungarian people commonly greet each other by shaking hands. Girls greet their friends, including guys, with a kiss on both cheeks. Girls, don't be afraid to try it with your Hungarian friends. During the next lesson, we learn the meaning of the phrase beszélsz angolul? Do you already know it? I will be waiting to talk about it with you in our next Magyar Nyelvleckék 3 percben lesson. Sziasztok!
Hi everyone, this is Top Words in Hungarian, and we are going to see and learn top 25 Hungarian phrases. Szia, hello. The first one is szia, which means hello.
Szia. But if I say it to all of the viewers, then I would say sziasztok. And this is an informal way of greeting people. So please use it with someone who's the same age as you or younger than you. You can use it with people who are older than you or in more high position, just in case they allow you to use this informal way. They usually say that, yeah, you can greet me like this or you can call me like that, and then it's a green light for saying szia. If you address more than one person, you should say sziasztok. So this is how you greet a group of people. Jó reggelt, good morning. Jó reggelt, good morning. This is what you say in the morning. It's usually used in Hungary from early morning until around 11 a.m. And it literally means good morning. Jó means good and reggel means morning. Jó napot, good afternoon. Jó napot, good afternoon. You use this after jó reggel, so from around 11 a.m. This also literally means good day. Jó means good and nap means day. Don't use it with kids because it would sound a little bit weird. But yeah, in general, you can use it with strangers. Just greet them. Jó napot, good afternoon. And yeah, jó éjszakát, good night. Jó éjszakát, good night. This is what you say before going to sleep, or when you part with someone in the evening and you won't meet again until the next day. So jó means good and éjszaka means night. So jó éjszakát means good night. Mi a neved? What's your name? Mi a neved? What's your name? Mi a neved is an informal way to ask someone's name. If you would like to be more formal, please use mi a neve? Én vagyok. Én Léna vagyok. I'm Lena. This is how you introduce yourself. So you have to use én, which means I am, and then say your name, and then vagyok, which is to be in Hungarian. So én Léna vagyok. I'm Lena. You know, you can use it either in a formal or an informal situation. Örvendek. Nice to meet you. Örvendek. Nice to meet you. You use örvendek, nice to meet you, in a more formal situation. When you just greet friends or friends of your friends, you don't necessarily need to say this, otherwise you'll sound a little bit formal. But it's not totally wrong, it's just you wouldn't sound as friendly. Hogy vagy? How are you? Hogy vagy? How are you? This is an informal way to ask this question, and if you would like to be more formal, please use hogy van. So informal is hogy vagy, and then a more formal is hogy van. Köszönöm jól, és te? I'm fine, thanks. And you? Köszönöm jól, és te? I'm fine, thank you. And you? This is how you respond when someone asks you, how are you in Hungarian? Hogy vagy? So let's see a situation. Hogy vagy? Köszönöm jól, és te? Kérem, please. Kérem, please. This can be used either at the beginning of the sentence or what you want to say, or at the end. For example, kérem hozzon egy menüt. Please bring me a menu. Or you can use it as ne tegye oda a táskáját, kérem. Don't put your bag there, please. Köszönöm. Thank you. Köszönöm. Thank you. This is a very common way to say thank you. There are different levels to say thank you, so you can add an extra word in front or at the end or both ways. So for instance, nagyon köszönöm means thank you very much. Szívesen, you're welcome. Szívesen, you're welcome. And you say this after you hear someone saying thank you to you and you were happy to help out or give them something, and then you just say szívesen. Igen, yes. Igen, yes. Szereted a macskákat? Do you like cats? Igen, yes. Nem, no. Nem, no. Szereted a pókokat? Do you like spiders? Nem, no. Okay, 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 okay. This word comes from English. Probably it's easier for Hungarian speakers to pronounce it that way, so we just say a sound E at the end, so it sounds okay instead of okay. Elnézést, excuse me. Elnézést, excuse me. You can say it in different situations. You can say it when you're at the restaurant and you would like to call the waiter, or you can say it in a store when you would like to catch the shop assistant attention, or you can even say it if you bump into someone accidentally and you want to say, excuse me. Yeah, it's pretty universal, so elnézést means excuse me. Bocsánat, I'm sorry. Bocsánat, I'm sorry. When you say bocsánat, it's more like you mean it more. So please use it when you're sorry for something that you've done, a mistake, or you hurt somebody. Or you can use it as well when you're walking down the street and you step on someone's feet, then you can say bocsánat as well. Mennyi az idő? What time is it? Mennyi az idő? What time is it? This is neither formal or informal, so you can ask it from anyone. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Just say mennyi az idő when you are asking for the time. Merre van a mosdó? Where is the restroom? Merre van a mosdó? Where is the restroom? This is a very, very useful phrase. So, merre van a mosdó? When you're looking for the restroom, obviously. So, yeah, if you're in a situation that you need to go, just pop this question out and you will know. Várj egy pillanatot. Wait a moment. Várj egy pillanatot. Wait a moment. Yeah, if you want to shorten it up, then you can just say várj, or in a formal way, várjon. So even though this phrase, wait a moment, sounds a bit formal in English, actually, várj egy pillanatot is an informal way to say it in Hungarian because of the verb in it, to wait, várj. It's an informal way to ask somebody to wait. If you would like to say it in a more formal way, or when you are at the store, you have to use, or you will most likely to hear, várjon egy pillanatot. Ez mennyibe kerül? How much is this? Ez mennyibe kerül? How much is this? You can use this question at the store when you are not sure about the price and there is no price tag. Just ask the shop assistant. Ez mennyibe kerül? Segítség! Help! Segítség, help. When someone attacks you or you're in a situation that you need help, that you're about to faint away or something, just scream, segítség, and then someone will notice it and they will help you. Segítség! Nem tudom. I don't know. Nem tudom. I don't know.
If you really
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Nem tudom, mit mondjak. Később találkozunk. See you later. Később találkozunk. See you later. This is what I'm going to say at the end. Viszontlátásra. Goodbye. Viszontlátásra. Goodbye. If you want to be less formal, you can say viszlát, but it's still in the formal group. If you want to say bye to your friends, just say hello or szia. It works both ways, so it's pretty convenient. That's how you say bye to your friends, or you say viszontlátásra or viszlát to someone that you don't know. And that's the end. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please check out our website hungarianpod101.com for more awesome content in Hungarian. Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like if you like the video. And tell us in the comment section which was your favorite phrase. Később találkozunk. Viszontlátásra!
Sziasztok, Livia vagyok. Hi everybody, I'm Livia. Welcome to HungarianPod101.com's Magyar nyelvleckék 3 percben. The fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Hungarian. In the last lesson, we learned some words used when apologizing in Hungarian, including elnézést and bocsánat. In this lesson, we are going to learn numbers in Hungarian. Yes, numbers, számok, from 1 to 10. And you are going to learn them in only 3 minutes, 3 percben. Are you ready? Let's start. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, now repeat after me. I will say the numbers and give you time to repeat each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job! What is before edge? Do you know? In Hungarian we say nulla. Nulla. You don't have any more excuses. You can give your friends your cell phone number in Hungarian. Let's try it together. We will use the phrase a telefonszámom, which means my number is. A telefonszámom. A telefonszámom 0 6 1 3 1 7 8 6 5. Can you read it by yourself? Nulla 6 1 3 1 7 8 6 5. Perfect! Now it's time for Livia's tips. When we go to the bank or post office in Hungary, we sometimes have to stand in line with a number. When it's your turn to check out, they call your number. Learn your numbers well so you can be ready. Do you know the Hungarian word for 100? In the next lesson, we are going to learn the numbers from 11 to 100 in Hungarian. Your task now is to practice the numbers we studied in this lesson, from 1 to 10. Sziasztok!
Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Hungarian ebook before it's gone.